What's up, guys, and welcome to the video. I'm just doing that's how I used to start my videos back in the day. I'm testing out the lighting here, so I'm hoping it's good after the edit. But let's get into this video. I just got back from an epic adventure, and I want to share with you guys. I'm in my local city right now. I want to share with you guys how to do that, how to have an amazing adventure in your own city. If you think it's too mundane or too basic, not exciting because you've lived there your whole life or you've lived there for an extended period of time, I'm going to share with you how I made the mundane exciting today and how I went on an adventure, got back, and I felt so excited even though some things happened. It wasn't what I expected. Got back later, still need to do a bunch of work that I wasn't able to get done throughout the day. But it was still exciting, even in light of all that stuff. So let's just jump right into it and get into it. So the first thing that you do on an epic adventure in your own city is you have to prepare a little bit. But don't over-prepare, because it's not going to make it as exciting. You make sure all your equipment, everything you're bringing, is fully charged. Maybe bring a charger with you. But if you happen to forget your phone charger, you know, it is what it is. It's an adventure. You forgot, honest mistake. But the thing is, the things that you forget and the setbacks, the challenges through that adventure, it's going to make everything so much fun. Because when I was on the way and going, I got to the place where I was getting to, no problem. But by the time I was getting there, the battery on my bike, because I drive an electric motorcycle, and the battery on it was very low. And I'm like, ooh, I might not make it back. So I was filming stuff on the way, and I had the meta glasses going. I had my phone going. I'm just like, ooh, the battery's getting low. I might not make it back. And that's the fun within the journey. There's a chance that you might not make it, but you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it, but there's that slight uncertainty with the journey, and that's the fun part. So plan, but don't over plan. If you forget your charger, it might be a blessing in disguise, because my phone died and I was more present in the journey. I met cool people along the way, and I had the charger for my bike still. So any place that I stopped, I'd just plug it in, charge it for a little bit, and then head out, get me a little bit more of the way. But it prolonged that journey because my bike didn't have enough charge to just drive there and drive back in one go, so it prolonged that journey to a whole day. Whereas if the battery lasted the whole time, it would have only been like a few hour journey at the most. So it made the journey what it was, not having that full preparation. So that's number one. Plan, but don't over plan. Number two, when the challenges come up, it's all how you handle it. You could say, now I need to walk all the way back or to this place because my bike died. Or you can use it as an opportunity and say, okay, how is this a good thing right now? Well, for one thing, I'm getting some exercise in. I like to be active. I'll have the odd cigar every now and then, and smoke. It cancels out with a little bit of physical activity in my eyes. So I'm like, okay, it is what it is. Let's go for a walk, get the smoke out, then we can get more smoke in later, not feel guilty. So that's one thing that comes out of it. And it strengthens your mind through challenge, because you have to think, how am I going to solve this problem? It's either I'm going to walk, or I'm going to try to find an outlet somewhere and charge this bike a little bit. And then you go on a little adventure through the bush and find this random building, which, true story, went through the bush a little bit, found this random building with some power connected to it. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to charge the bike here a little bit, hide out in the bushes. If someone comes and they start chasing me, then I'm going to run. And like you get all these crazy things when you have the mindset to handle the challenges, and you don't just take the challenges butthurt and you're like, this happened, this happened, this happened. Because on the journey, I wasn't fully prepared, because I'm just like, get the stuff and go. And all these challenges started happening. My phone died. The bike died. I lost my phone. The phone actually fell off the bike when I was pushing it, and I didn't notice, and I lost my phone. And I had to look for my phone. This $2,000 phone. And I'm like, shit, I can't afford to replace this right now. I'm doing too many things, and I need to pay stuff off, so I need to find this phone. And hopefully someone didn't run it over. And I found the phone. It was on the side of the road, and by the grace of God, it wasn't run over. That's another exciting thing. It's like, holy shit, that wouldn't have happened and if the bike didn't die. So all these things connect, and it's your mindset of like, how is this the coolest part of the adventure? How can I, my phone has a little bit of charge right now before it died. How can I document this and document the trials and tribulations through this journey? Just think of it as a video game. If you're playing a video game and there's no trouble happening, nothing that you need to overcome, it's a very boring video game. Imagine Legend of Zelda, but the only thing that you're doing is just walking around and interacting with characters, and you don't need to work for anything. You don't need to accomplish anything because everything's just solved already. It would be a very boring video game. Or take Mario, for example, where he has to jump on all the platforms. If it's just straight ground and you don't need to jump over any pits or dodge any creatures or anything, you just run in a straight line, you're holding the forward all the time, then it's going to be the most boring game ever, because you can literally just hit forward on the remote and do whatever you're doing, walk out to town if it was cordless remote and just, oh, I won. Yeah, there's no game to it. So the trials and tribulations, the things you have to overcome on the journey, that's where the magic is. I'll give you a third thing that I learned on the mission. And it goes like this. Expect the journey, or the mission, or the adventure, whatever you choose to call it, expect it not to go according to plan. Because if you have the expectations of, oh, this is going to be a straight shot there, I'm going to do this, and then come back, I'm going to do this, perfect. No batteries die, nothing, no problems whatsoever. If you put that expectation into your head before you go on the journey, then it doesn't happen that way. It's way easier to get pissed off and to have moments on that journey where you lose sight of the adventure and you're just worried about, this didn't go according to plan, this didn't happen. I'll give you an example from my journey that I went on before this one that I went on today. I was filming content. I was doing a route through Halifax, and I was filming content through this route. And on my phone, I had the plan, every place I was going, all the content I was filming. And for some reason, it's never happened after this, and it's only once, but everything got wiped. And in my head, I was expecting, this is going to be like, I run through this route, do this shot through the route, and then circle back. Boom, done, edited on the computer. Boom, ready for the whole week. And it did not work that way because it was wiped, and I had to start all over and plan everything all over again. Well, since I expected it to go the way, like perfectly, in my head, I got so pissed when I was sitting there at the bench. It wrecked a good 10 minutes of my adventure. 10 minutes of it was just me going, fuck, why did this happen? Why is it wiped? And I'm trying to figure it out. And then it clicked. I just had that moment of weakness where I'm like, I'm expecting it to go perfect. I can't expect an adventure to go perfect because that's not what an adventure is. An adventure is not perfection. It's finding the imperfections and the challenges through the journey and then making those parts the best part of it. That's the adventure. So I figured that out in that moment, luckily. And then I'm like, okay, let's just make a new plan and then continue the adventure. Forget that, that old plan is wiped. We'll just go with a new plan and keep on moving and enjoy. And that's it. That's just it. Before you even do anything, have that mindset of an adventure's never perfect. So let's just plan stuff quickly, put some stuff in the bag, be safe and everything, have some safety protocols in place, and then just let it rip. Grip it and rip it, boys. And I'm going to leave it there. So that's all you need to grip it and rip it. And I told my buddy I'd use that line in one of my videos. So hopefully he sees this one and sees that I use the grip it and rip it. So but hope you guys got something out of that. Hope you guys are ready to go on an adventure. And God bless. And until then, grip it and frickin' rip it, boys. And we'll see you in the next one.